Ever since I was growing up, two things were more important to me than anything else, and that was music and video games. When music rhythm games first came out, I was instantly hooked. Guitar Hero was the big one for me, but it actually all started with Donkey Konga. These games were two of my favorite things combining into one, but it was a lot more than that too. When I heard the first few notes of Black Sabbath in that Best Buy Guitar Hero kiosk, I was introduced to an entirely new genre of music, one that was hugely influential to me. With Guitar Hero rising in popularity, a friend of mine suggested one more music rhythm game to me, and it's a game I think that everybody should check out. Enter Gitaroo Man. Gitaroo Man is a Japanese music action game, developed by Koi and released on the PlayStation 2 back in 2002. There was a remake that came out on the PSP a few years later, and that's the version that's probably worth playing now these days, as there's some performance issues in the original. However, the original remains to this day an important piece of gaming's history. The game tells the story of U1, a total loser who's got big plans to improve his skateboarding skills and impress the ladies. But he's got a long way to go, and the bullies don't make it any easier. U1's got it rough. However, that's all about to change when he discovers he's got the powers of the legendary Gitaroo, a musical instrument used for battling evil. There's forces throughout the galaxy looking for this legendary last Gitaroo though, and it's up to U1 to save the day through the power of music. If this sounds completely over the top, it is, and I love every second of it. The story is simple, bare bones, and a little bit laughable at times with how cheesy it can be. However, it's the soundtrack that puts this game over the top. The game starts out simple, but quickly increases in complexity, and it really leans into that performance aspect of music rhythm games, especially on Master's Play. It's actually really interesting to me as a musician seeing how they charted out these songs to be played with a standard controller. The lines will go up and down following the melody, and buttons coming in for the dodging sequences are also rhythmic and stacked out well. The result is a control scheme that's intuitive, natural, and makes sense while you're playing the songs.
Funky.
Gitaroo Man is a fun, wholesome, and inspiring story for all ages.
Gitaroo Man.
I'm sorry, what? They did not put that in for the intro of this game. Okay, moving on. Gitaroo Man is a classic hero's journey. It's a story of an underdog, overcoming impossible odds, growing as a person, and helping those around him. Another important thing to me about these games is the age that I found them at. I had grown up my whole life as a nerd, and it's hard to break out of that. Through music rhythm games, I was able to find all sorts of new music and connect with people I never would have otherwise. It allowed me to find a new identity for myself outside of video games. For that, I can't thank Guitar Hero enough, but it was Gitaroo Man that brought me back. It reminded me why I love video games so much, and it inspired me to be the best version of myself, and still does to this day. To me, Gitaroo Man is more than just a video game. It's a hero's journey told against the most ridiculous backdrop I've ever seen. It's a musical odyssey that has continued to influence my tastes, and it exudes an energy that continues to inspire me and uplift me to this day. I can say in confidence that Gitaroo Man still remains my favorite video game of all time. Alongside this, I've uploaded a supercut of the game from start to finish if you would like to watch it through in its entirety. I hope you'll enjoy this game as much as I did.